Hey, Recon, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I see you are definitely a little early, but not too bad. Just by about 4 minutes. How you doing tonight? Must not be doing the bottle washing tonight, huh? Well, let's see who else shows up tonight. I was kind of hoping my granddaughters might get brave and jump on again tonight. There's Lucky. How you doing, Lucky? Well, you missed a big night last night. We had a bunch of people here last night, and you missed it. In fact, I think even Brad was here last night. So how goes it, Brad? You fell asleep early again. Ah, old age is catching up with you. That's what it is. I was gonna try to do a stream today earlier, but, I didn't get a chance to, because I knew Ken was gonna come on earlier, and maybe Florence, but, I just got busy. So I decided to come on about 15 minutes earlier tonight and see if that helped everybody a little bit. And Velvet showed up. How about that? How you doing, Velvet? I see you did, sign up for Patreon, and I thank you very much for that. That gives us 3, and, that all helps, that's for sure. Actually, Nancy told me today that she was probably going to sign up for it. We'll see, but she said she would. I've had a few people said they would, but they didn't yet. I'm anxious to get it up to 12 or 15 members, preferably around 15, so I can start doing a drawing every few months for a free print. In fact, I actually was pricing the envelopes to ship them in earlier today and stuff, and kinda getting geared up for it. So do you know if Tim is coming home tomorrow? Oh, wait a minute, I know. Never mind, he told me Tuesday. I gotta turn the fan on. Hey, Trinity, you did come on. How you doing? I'm glad to see you all made it home in a good amount of time, a fair amount of time. Not too late. I bet you were pretty tired when you got home. It's a long drive. You good? I'm glad you are. I bet you were wore out. Was the baby Acacia? Was she worn out? Was she, or was she fussy? I got the name right. Haha. I have to keep saying it a couple times every day so I can make sure it's in my brain. But in fact, I actually expect Sierra to pop on now and ask me what to pronounce her name again. Well, that's good. Did she sleep a lot, did she? I bet she did since she's riding in the car. Most little kids like to ride in the car and just go to sleep. Well, good. That's great. Yeah, I asked you how you were doing, Recon, but you didn't answer me. I figured you must have been washing baby bottles again. So, with me doing some mega viewing time on multiple computers and stuff like that, and multiple duplications of the stream and stuff and whatever. And the girls, Trinity and Sierra, watching lots of videos and stuff, and other people. We hit really a huge number of views in the last 7 days. In fact, it's actually the most ever. It's we hit 112 view hours in the last 7 days. So we're now up to 3,010 views, which is great. So we have less than 1,000 to go. 990 views is the magic number. If we keep going at that rate, we'll be doing very well. But that's, it takes a bit, to do it. But it's worth it. I'm trying to get it up there as soon as I can. Then we can forget about it and let it do its own thing. Just give it that little extra push. So, Trinity, what's your first painting going to be? One of the pictures I gave you that are ready to go? Um, the September. We got until September to get them. Of course, we're not going to stay with that as an average, I'm sure, but I wanted to get a good boost in over the last few days has been the biggest boost. From the 13th till now, we got over 50 view hours. And it's probably more than that just hasn't been calculated yet. I'm expecting another big jump tomorrow from what I did today. So I'm really expecting about another 50, 40 or 50 tomorrow. Hi, honey. I'm gonna guess that that's Sierra. Am I right? Or is it Kirsten? Must be Kirsten, I bet. Yep. Okay, I was right. It was Kirsten. Well, I kind of put two and two together with Trinity being on. I figured, well, Kirsten probably came on. So everybody, Honey and Trinity are both my granddaughters, which I know you already met Trinity, but Kirsten's my granddaughter also. Well, hopefully it'll get straightened out, Velvet. Do you have Timmy on too, Velvet? Is that making you lag more? Like Kirsten's about 14 years old, just so you all know. So you didn't tell me yet, Trinity, which picture are you going to paint first? One of the ones with the one with the umbrella on the beach. Okay, he's not on. Okay, I just thought I saw nine. There was 9 people on, so I figured maybe you had him logged in. Okay, well that's fine. That's a good place to start. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I think we got about 2 other people that just haven't said anything yet. Got a lurcher again. Maybe it's Jennifer. Come on out and play, Jennifer. Whoop, one of them logged off. Oh, that's great, Lucky. I just saw that. I read it up there. You're watching random videos. That's great. Yeah, I've got some of my first ones that have low view numbers on them. So I've been trying to hit some of them a little bit too. But you kind of have to go right down to some of the first ones. There's some that are pretty short. The how-to ones, those are all pretty short ones. So I've been trying to hit some of those because they look kind of weak on the analytics. As far as view time, especially. And a lot of them aren't very long. They're 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. They're all fairly short. In fact, if you do a playlist, they'll just go one after the other. Like the how-to playlist, there's a bunch of them in there, but they're all small. You being a grump today, huh? ASD, how you doing? Yeah, you if you're on last night, Brad was on last night too. We had quite a few on here last night, actually. Ma, how you doing, huh? having a problem with your channel again or something? Or someone giving you a hard time again? Like I'm actually posting some on Discord now too for my links. Well, we're all pretty much doing the same, I think, here. So I don't know. Everybody has those days, ASD. I've definitely had more than my share of them lately. But that's life. You just smile and go on. Because it doesn't do any good to do anything else. Ah, I see. Well, I think all channel creators have that same thing. They have to think of what they want to do next and kind of plan things out, keep it going. But I think that's part of the key to being successful is make sure you try to plan it out and keep to it. Be consistent. I've been lacking in that lately myself because of things going on here, but I'm normally pretty consistent. So, honey, how are you doing? Are you watching TV tonight or what? Going to keep Trinity up half the night, chit chatting? Looks like we have number 9 coming in now. And welcome whoever's coming in. And a number 10 coming in. David May, good evening. How are you in Montreal? I think you're the first person from Montreal, David, that we've seen. And welcome. Well, I live in Florida, but everybody else here is pretty much all over the place. You're eating real Italian pizza, huh, Recon? I'm not surprised. Yeah, I bet Montreal is pretty cold. I have a couple of friends up in Canada, and they tell me it's no different. It's cold up there. How cold is it? I mean, are you still in the 30s or 40s? Should be getting a little bit warmer anyway. And I'm curious, David, do you paint at all, or are you interested in painting? Ah, yeah, there's a lot of Cuban people in Miami, for sure. -15, wow, Celsius, yeah, that's still pretty cold. We were, I think about we were in the 80s here in Florida today. You used to do cartooning? That's cool. Yeah, my youngest son used to do a lot of cartooning, stuff like that, and, but he kind of went to more of a not really abstract, but still cartooning sort of, but, mushrooms and stuff like that and other different things. But they actually kinda look really, really nice. I mean, they look nice. Play guitar, learning Spanish. I play the guitar also, have most of my life. I don't play that well still, but I have played since I was, like, 7 years old. But, then sometimes you go several years without even picking one up. I still have 3 guitars now. I just got an Epiphone Traditional Pro 2 Les Paul, and I have 2 Taylors. I've got a 6-string Taylor and a 12-string Taylor. And my gosh, Doc, how are you? We've been worried sick about you. How are you doing, my friend? Well, I kinda like, more of the oldie type rock and roll, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Leonard Skinner, Beatles, but I like some of the newer stuff too. I like a little bit of country, um, like some of the old Jim Stafford and, let's see, who else? A bunch of different I like a lot of different variety, basically. Gordon Lightfoot, I really like Gordon Lightfoot because I really like his guitar playing, especially with acoustic. Doc, are you still having the headaches, buddy? That's what we figured you was just having some really bad headaches there for quite a while. Yeah, we've been looking for you everywhere. We've had eyes everywhere looking for you, buddy. Ah, nice, nice. Which Taylor do you have? Mine's like the 114 CE, the rosewood. Yeah, my other Taylor is the, 2 I can't remember what it was, 242 or something like that. Mine's a 12 string. The other one's a 12 string, and it's also a CE. Guess Who, Badfinger, yeah, they're okay, but I don't really play any of those, but you're a lefty, yeah, so it's I don't know, I would think that'd be a little bit more difficult learning because everything is geared toward right-handed people, and to tell you the truth, I was actually born left-handed, and my parents put me in, a Catholic school a long, long time ago, and the nurse and not the nurse, but the nuns forced me to use my right hand, so I'm kinda ambidextrous. You set up your altar again, just need 1 or 2 more things? Oh, that's cool, ASD. I did have a Gibson Les Paul, um, also, but I actually sold it because I wasn't using it at all. Jansen, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I remember that ASD. You guys that are new, please be sure to subscribe if you like the channel. We appreciate it. And hit that bell with the all for the notifications. We do stream normally at 10:45. I decided to try 10:30 tonight, so I may just switch it to 10:30 if everybody likes it this way. But it's very consistent at 10:30. That's when it'll be. It's probably 10:30 every night. But if you subscribe and hit that bell, you'll get a notice anyway. Hopefully. Oh, Trainer tube amp, yeah, and a Boss. Yeah, I like them both. I haven't heard of the. I've never tried a Yorkville acoustic amp, but I have. I have a little small Behringer 15 watt that I just mess around with in the house for practice. But I also have a Fender 40 amp. I mean 40 watt acoustic, also that you can hook a mic to it and all that stuff. Well, that's good ASD. Oh, really? Lobo lives in Florida? Huh. My youngest son actually knows one of the guys from Leonard Skinner. I know that. And to tell you the truth, right where I live next door here, which I might have told some of these guys here in the past, but um, when I was really young, I'll be 65 in a couple of months, but um, Tom Petty, his grandparents used to have a place right next door. In fact, my dad worked for his grandparents in a motion picture company, and Tom Petty used to come here when he was a teenager and raise all kinds of hell before he was even famous. Did you see the original band? Yeah, that must have been great. Yeah, I bet that was great. Yeah, I'd love to have seen them myself too. In fact, another guy I do know, I knew around here, he passed away, but was Bo Diddley, because Bo Diddley was right from this area where I live, and I did know him personally. I did even get a couple of pictures of him from his studio, because I used to go to his studio once in a while and shoot the bull with him. Hell of a nice guy. Oh, that's cool. Buffalo Springfield, yeah, Poco. I always liked Buffalo Springfield. They were good too. Yep. Hey, Bo Diddley. Yeah, he was a character, I'll tell you that. There's also a girl who lives here locally now, but I think she's in California now. But she actually did a couple of um, CDs with Bo Diddley quite a few years ago, named Nancy Luca, and I know her too because she's actually her family was right from where I live, right here. Alice Cooper, huh? Girls Out, huh? And what that what the song was he did? Girls Out or School's Out? School's Out. That's what it was. No, no, I haven't heard of them. Sister Hazel, I've heard of, and I actually have some autographed picture from them because I'm near Gainesville, Florida, and that's where Sister Hazel was from. Yeah, Doc, don't let some bum keep you off the internet. I mean, you got some friends here. That's don't let anybody push you around like that. Just you know, the heck with them. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll be 65 in May, and most of the people here are older people too. So we get together every night and we just shoot the bull, whatever. I do have an art channel for painting, but so if people have questions, I'll answer them sometimes, but it's not very often. We usually come in here just to shoot the bull, talk about different things. Okay, that's fine, Velvet. Thank you. Hi, Cheryl Brandon. How are you doing? We're doing great. Glad to see you. Just so you know, Cheryl, we're on every night. It was 10:45, but we maybe changed it to 10:30. So if you like us and like the place, you're welcome here every night. Everybody here is very friendly. We don't harass anybody. So we'd love for you to subscribe to us and hit that bell so you get the notifications every night. And if you like artwork, then definitely watch some videos. Yes, I've been to Canada, but it's been quite a long, long time ago because I was actually born and raised in New Hampshire. So I've been to Canada quite a few times. I've been up to Montreal and Sherbrooke and couple other places up there. And another place like really close there called there's some lakes up there. I used to go fishing with a buddy of mine up there. It's called St. Francis Lake. And there was a couple other lakes there too. All right. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you very much. I'm glad you found us. In fact, I see we've had several people find us tonight, which is fantastic. Right, right. Yeah, they had a bunch of little cabins there, and me and a buddy of mine, we went up there, and that's when I lived in New Hampshire, and we went up there and spent like the whole weekend and did a bunch of fishing there and stuff. There was trout there too, and so we just rented a rowboat and went fishing every day, basically. I can't remember what the other lakes were that were up there besides Francis, because that's the only one we went to. But I know there was a couple other ones up there too that were pretty good size. Although Lake Francis wasn't that big that I recall. Lake Ontario, yes, that's it. And there's one other one too. I keep thinking it was Lake Michigan, but I know that's one of the Great Lakes, so it's not that. I can't recall. Now my best friend, yeah, St. Lawrence River. He actually has a place down here too, because he's like a snowbird. He comes down here in the wintertime. And I know he goes up there still, as far as I know, and he would have known the name of them. Yeah, that might be at Lake Erie. No, that's one of the Great Lakes. We're not talking about the Great Lakes. These are different lakes up north there. They're a lot smaller than that. I might have been told about the Lake of Two Mountains, but I don't remember because it's been over 30 years since I've been there. So, Cheryl, are you interested in painting, or you just here for the chat? If you're interested in painting, you have any questions, make sure you just ask. I know we just kind of shoot the bull here, and everybody here is just friends and talk and chat, but I will certainly answer any questions that I can if you're interested in painting and you have any questions. Of course, a lot of the questions that you'll answer if you watch my how-to series uh, in the list of videos there. So there's a lot of information in there. Yeah, yeah. I've been of course, I lived in New Hampshire, so I was definitely been into Concord and Manchester and all over the place. I was born in Keene, which is the southern part of New Hampshire, but my wife was from Littleton, New Hampshire. And I've been to Maine up there fishing before, blue fishing. A couple of times, actually. I was trying to remember the place where we went. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't quite get it out. I've been to Old Orchard Beach before too, but that's not the place I'm thinking of. I'm thinking it begins with an M. Geez, can't remember now. It's right off the ocean, right there, right on the ocean. Um, from a marina. Because my buddy there, he had a nice, real big boat. We used to go out in his boat, blue fishing. It'll come to me in a minute or two, probably. Trinity and Honey, are you still here? Yeah, Lake Superior is one of the Great Lakes. No, it wasn't Bangor. It's right on the coast there. Um, gosh, what's the name of that place? It's actually kind of a marina. They do a lot of tuna fishing out of there too. Yeah, I would like to visit Nova Scotia someday because my heritage goes to Nova Scotia. A lot of my grandparents came over from England and great grandparents from Nova Scotia. Oh, good. You're still here. Nice. Feel free to jump in anytime. Cape Breton. I haven't heard of that one. That's okay. That's all right, honey. No problem. You go ahead and eat. I just wanted to see if you're still here. I just remembered what it was, David. Mackerel Cove. That's where I used to go. Mackerel Cove up in Maine. Well, we had 10 people here, but we're going down a couple here. But So did you all find the channel from a recommendation from YouTube, or you just happened to run across it? David and Cheryl, and who else was it that was new? Jansen. Are you still here, Jansen, or did you move on? Oh, that's great. Tim Hortons. I don't know what who Tim Hortons are. We're kind of a close knit bunch of people in here, you know. Uh, s- Several different kinds, actually. I do teach the wet on wet style like Bob Ross, but that's just as a starting point. But I do traditional art, traditional painting, oil painting, and acrylic. I also do knife painting in oil, and sometimes I'll find something that's a little bit different, and I'll show people how to do that too. Oh, a coffee shop. Not that I've heard of, not in Florida that I know of. I've never heard of it. Are they all over the place, or are they just up in Canada? I've never heard of them in the United States. Doesn't mean there isn't any, but because recently I've heard of some other new places that are out there that are all over the place too, but I've never heard of. Oh, here's a hockey player. Well, that explains it because I don't watch hockey. Down here in Florida, most of us are football fans. A good majority of us. Oh, I see. Well, I wouldn't be surprised that they'd be in New York State. Probably even New Jersey wouldn't surprise me. Massachusetts. They're probably working their way south. I take it they must have pretty good coffee if you're asking about them. So if they do come this way, I'll definitely try some because I'm a big time coffee drinker, no doubt about it. In fact, the guys here, they they're used to seeing me with a cup. Well, Doc, you know good and well you're always welcome here. Always. And all of us guys, we miss not having you here. McDonald's coffee is better now. I haven't had any at McDonald's in a while, so I don't know. It really wasn't that bad before. It was tolerable. The one I don't like is I don't like Starbucks. There's something about Starbucks coffee that I just don't like. I don't drink a whole lot of soda there, Lucky, but I do sometimes. I When I'm on the stream here, sometimes I'll just grab a can of Coke or something like that. Yeah, Starbucks is expensive. They're way too expensive. Outrageous. And I don't think it's worth it because to me, it just tastes horrible. I like good old Maxwell House. I don't like that thing in my way here. Yeah, no problem, ASD. If you're finishing up something, that's fine. Yeah, I'm sure Cubans have good coffee. I would imagine there's a lot of the doesn't the Cubans have coffee beans trees growing there too? I think they do, but I wouldn't swear to it. I really like them all. I think probably my favorite was Paul McCartney, but I really like George a lot too because I think George Harrison was probably the most underrated guitar player there ever was. And I really feel that way because George did some incredible guitar riffs and he did some incredible guitar playing. And I think it took a while for people to really see that and give him the credit that he deserved because he definitely did play guitar very well. In fact, Paul McCartney plays guitar very well, and he was actually um, a guitar player. I mean, he just kind of got thrown into playing the bass because nobody else wanted to do it. Welcome, Daniel. Glad to have you here. I mean, I think those guys all basically the Beatles basically were self-taught guitar players, and even John Lennon. I mean, he was given a guitar by his uncle or his aunt, and kept it. I think he kept it all of his life, but he definitely uh, was self-taught and just picked up things from other people and whatever. And but he really was a bit of a perfectionist about learning the right way to play or the best way to play for him. I'd love to see McCartney and Wings and Ringo, without a doubt. Yeah, I'm not surprised that. Yeah, I think he did. I mean, he did leave behind a lot of artwork for sure. Trinity, thank you for coming, sweetheart. I appreciate it. And I'm assuming that Honey there is going to be leaving with you. So good night to both of you. Have a good night. And thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. And if you when you see Sierra, tell her I love her and hope she gets back on too. Yeah, Hendrix. Yeah, Hendrix was definitely a heck of a guitar player, without a doubt. Died way too young, for sure. Good night, honey. You take care. I think there's really a lot of underrated guitar players out there. Just they just never got the limelight. I mean, even Clapton, he didn't get any super recognition for a while. It took him quite a while to get a lot of that recognition. Jeff Healey was definitely a great guitar player. Even the guys in Skinner were all amazing. I mean, you're talking 3 parts on the guitar for Skinner, and the Eagles had some great guitar players too. Randy Bachman, without a doubt. Yeah, I saw a special on Randy Bachman. He definitely taught some people how to play some good guitar too. Yeah, even some of these country singers have some pretty decent guitar players now. Never met him. I've met Pat Boone and his family a couple of times, many years ago, and I actually had dinner with Danny Kaye when I was quite young, and I've met Milton Berle. Loretta Lynn, I've met 3 different times, at least. Yeah, my wife's father liked, Vince Gill a lot. Yeah, get that blanket done, Velvet. Recon's gonna want his pretty soon. Charge him double, too. Oh, I love Anne Murray. Yeah, she was great. Fantastic. Like Stevie Nicks, too. Dame. I knew that damn mute button wouldn't work. Yeah, I think there were some really great singers back in the 70s. For acoustic guitar, probably my favorite's probably, I just had I was just thinking about I just said his name a minute ago. The one that did Carefree Highway. Nope, not me, Recon. Haven't seen anything at all. Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot. Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. I must be getting dementia or something. I don't know. Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot. He was one hell of a guitar player. If you ever watch any videos of him playing, he's a heck of a guitar player. Even though Jim Stafford was a heck of a guitar player. In fact, there's a lot of women out there now that play guitar like extremely well, extremely good. Although, heck, if you look on YouTube, you see kids now that play guitars, drums, or whatever, unbelievably good. I mean, just incredible. I think there was a kid that played with Bruce Springsteen once. Amazing. Yeah, Heart's a great band. Yeah. there's been so many good bands. It's getting hard to pick favorites, really. I mean, I have a USB in my car with probably a thousand songs on it, and I tried to weed out some of them. I didn't get too far. No, I never heard April Wine that I recall. May have, but I just don't recognize the name. There's a lot of bands that I liked a long time ago in the 70s, whatever, 60s. I never really learned that many of the band's individual people per se, the names. I just knew the bands, and I either liked them or I didn't. A good majority of them I liked, except for, I mean, there's exceptions like, the Beatles, you know, they were mega popular. Yeah, I'll check it out on YouTube here. I'm sure it's there. I have to write it down. Yeah, Doc, if you decide, that you're not gonna come on anymore, let us know at least, We have no way to contact you, so it would be it would be mind settling to at least know that you're okay and everything, because we do know you have some really pretty bad migraines, and we definitely would appreciate you letting us know. Because they're certainly not gonna come in here and bother you, that's for sure. Oh, I see, yeah, Canadian bands. A lot of good musicians come out of Canada too. Which Taylor do you have in your acoustic lineup there, David? Yeah, I remember the Sugar Sugar song. Great song. Did she sing with the Archies? Because that's who used to sing it, was the Archies. You know which model it is? 200 series? Well, I mean, people may argue the point, but in my opinion, there is no such thing as a lower end Taylor. There really isn't, because they all play great. I don't care which one it is. It can be the baby Taylor. They all play great. I mean, of course, when you get to the way higher price ones, they're going to be better, but that's, but they all sound great. Excuse me. In fact, I was thinking about getting what was it, 254 or something like that, or maybe I probably would rather go with a up in the 3000 series. I could never afford anything above that. That's for sure. Oh, there's an idea. ASD, do a video on how to make candles. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of people that don't know how to do it. No, we're talking about guitars, Taylor guitars, acoustic. Well, have a great night, David. I hope we get to see you again. I hope you come back. We definitely enjoyed your company, so you're definitely welcome anytime you'd like to come. If you subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for all, you'll definitely get a notice when we go on live and notice on any of the new videos that I put out. I appreciate you coming, and take care of yourself. You have a PV acoustic? Yeah, PV's got some pretty good guitars. Well, you can restring it yourself and tune it yourself. That's not a hard thing to do. Yeah, I said goodbye to him already. I told him that I appreciated him coming. You probably just lagging yourself, Velvet. I think he heard me okay. David, make sure you come back. We'd love to see you come back. We always welcome new members in here. So hopefully you find a little home for you to come in and chat with us. Love talking about music and guitars myself. Yeah, we know, Doc. We've definitely missed you here too. In fact, every time we have a live stream, we always wonder where you are, because it's like you disappeared off the end of the earth. I don't know if anybody else is still here or not that came on earlier. Daniel Smith, I guess he's probably gone already. If you're still here, give us a hi. Or Jansen, are you still around or did you already leave? I think that Daniel Schmidt probably was a troll. Oh, there was no school today? What was today was St. Patrick's Day, wasn't it? I should have had a paint St. Patrick's Day theme tonight, and I didn't. No green. Oh my goodness. I'll never hear the end of it. Hmm. I'll never hear the end of it. Oh, Wednesday, St. Patrick's Day? Thank you, Lucky. I was wondering when it was. I was going to go look at the calendar and find out because I saw a scratch off channel earlier and they were talking about should have used a green bow. I think it was Jigsaw Jeff. I'm thinking, I didn't think it was St. Patrick's Day. So thanks for clarifying that for me because now I'll know. I'll try to remember to find some kind of a green background. Well, yeah, then there's that girl that came on. I guess she left already too. She might be watching videos, the how-to videos. Hopefully. Hopefully she is. Oh, I was wrong, guys. We didn't have 3,010 view hours. I must have read something wrong. We got 2,910. How the heck? I must be going crazy tonight or something. I don't know where I come up with the 3,010. Holy Moses. So, Recon, I asked you earlier, but I guess you didn't hear me. Are you still having the migraines? Well, main thing is don't let them push you out, Doc. This YouTube is a big place. I know it probably burns your butt that they're making life miserable for you there, but sometimes you just have to hide them or whatever you got, whatever you can do to just not see anything they're saying. Yeah, that's definitely another scale. Yeah, I was talking to Doc. I was trying to find out if he's still having them or if he's had to break it off from him since we haven't seen him for a while now. I was afraid he might have went into the hospital because of them. Oh, we got 13 thumbs up today. All right, nice. That's too bad that somebody have a pet kitty on their channel. Hmm. Alrighty, I'm back, guys. Yeah, I know I'm lagging tonight some, so I don't know what I can do about it. There's not much I can do about it. Good old AT&T doesn't help me any with it. Are you lagging behind too, are you, Lucky? Now, I wasn't getting any coffee. I just had to use the restroom and get rid of some coffee and um, close up the doors here between our bedroom and stuff and the curtains so that it didn't bother my wife if she went to bed. Yeah, I did. I told you and Doc to keep an eye on things while I was gone. Well, that's good, Lucky. I'm glad it's better now. I lag all the time, it seems like. Nothing I can do about it. It really frustrates me. I wish there was some way to make it better. I could call AT&T and they might fix it for a few days or a week or so, but then they'll screw it up again. Yeah, sometimes it helps, Velvet, if you just close your live chat part only, then click live chat again and let it refresh. We've had a pretty good little crowd tonight. That's great. I mean, we had like I think 3 or 4 people come in that we'd never seen before, and that was great as far as I'm concerned. I've been wondering why we haven't been getting any extra people in here, and so the analytics must be helping us a little bit anyway. Hopefully, finally, that's probably a better word for it. Finally, no surprise, Minnie hasn't jumped in tonight. We could have almost hit 20 people tonight if the other guys came in. Yeah, I started at 10:30, and what do you guys think of that? Do you like that I started earlier tonight at 10:30? I mean, I could even start 10:15 probably if it was better for everybody. I have no problem with that. I started a bit earlier just thinking I'd try it and see if that helped people a little bit more if I came on earlier. We can see how it goes. I don't mind starting earlier. It doesn't bother me at all. Probably 10 would be about the earliest I could start, but 10:30 is fine with me too. A lot of times I'm really ready at 10:30. I'm waiting usually to the 10:45 because we're so used to that time. But 10:30 is fine with me. If you all like 10:30, that's what we'll do. We'll move it to 10:30. If you that don't know, I thanked Velvet. Velvet actually joined Patreon. I appreciate that. That brings us up to a few members. Excuse me. And we got a new subscriber tonight. I'm not sure who it was yet, but I know we got a new subscriber. I invited everybody to subscribe as far as that goes. Huh. It doesn't tell me yet. Probably won't tell me till updates tomorrow who it was. So 10:30 is okay for you, huh, Velvet? Recon, Doc, Lucky, ASD. How's all that? That sound good for you guys too? Okay, that's great. We'll change it to 10:30 then. No problem with that. I don't want to cut into your bottle washing time too much there, Recon. We know that you enjoy that a lot, so I don't want to take any time away from something you enjoy. Well, was anybody besides me surprised to see 4 new people come in? Got a lot of pollen in Florida, I tell you. Pollen's been raising Cain with me. Yeah, we all definitely hope that you stick around, Doc. We like having you here. You're one of the group, one of the crowd, one of our friends. We always enjoy seeing you coming on. So I would not let anybody make it so I didn't want to come on. I would just come on anyway. I wouldn't care who it was. If you decide that you're not going to, Doc, at least just leave a comment on one of my videos or something. Just let us know, and then we'll know. If you decide that you're not coming back on, just come on at least one more time and let us know, because we definitely would like to know. And you know you're always welcome here. Thank you, Doc. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't go to many chats myself. Okay, Velvet, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself. All right, you too, ASD. Take care of yourself, and thanks for coming. Definitely appreciate it. And good luck on doing that next video. Yeah, Lucky, you have a good night too, buddy. Appreciate you coming. Always like seeing you coming in here and talking with us. It's always a pleasure. So take care of yourself, buddy. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. In fact, since everybody's leaving, I think we might as well just end the stream tonight, about right now. So everybody's getting ready to head off, so we might as well shut her down. So great seeing you, Doc. Really, I mean that from the heart. Great seeing you. And I appreciate you coming in and catching up with us a little bit, letting us know what was going on. And Recon, you take care too, buddy. So yeah, we're going to shut it right down. So you guys all have a great night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and hopefully we'll see you all tomorrow night. So take care. Good night, guys.